What up? It's your boy T-Burn Reaction. Today's Films Friday, so I am back with the homie Diddy Conway with the Conway Nostalgia Deck Lounge as well too. Shout out to the homie as well too. He hadn't made videos while I did found out he did make a video 2 weeks ago, and this is something that's pretty cool as well too because it's iconic within the black, especially iconic in TV in general, but especially within the black community. Top black TV theme songs. Same song was so popular that you would play at parties as an actual song. You would recite it, you would sing it like a song, you remember it. You look forward to the theme any more than the show itself. So there you have it though. So anyway, we're going to take a look at top black TV theme songs of all too. And it's not like something that he'll that's going to be like a downplay and stuff. So you won't see much of probably won't see much of the fish, or maybe you will. Who knows? Other than that, though, always shout out D. Conway, who doesn't hold his tongue to anything about entertainment or the media in general. Without further ado, let's check it out. Shout out to the little man back here.
What's up, y'all? It's Diddy Conway. Now, I've been gone for a minute, but now I'm back. I'm back again. I want to talk about good and bad biopics part 2. But before we do that, let's talk about
I can't wait to see that one. And that was a good one too.
TV show theme songs. And to me, a TV theme song is what sets the tone for the audience watching. They're like cultural monuments that last forever, even when you can't physically see said show. In this countdown, you'll go through with me, and we'll talk about many of my favorites as well as those that I didn't.
And it's kind of like sucked nowadays that a lot of shows these days don't have a theme song. They're like a quick little song, and then go off, and next the credits go along with the openers of the series. The next opener of the series as well. It's kind of sucks that it's not like that anymore. There's still shows like that still have been out for a while that still do the theme show like The Simpsons, Law and Order, which just saw a video about TV in the 90s that debuted in the 90s as well too, and many others. So, but a lot of theme shows don't have theme songs no more. They just have like a quick song or a tie call. That's it. Anyway, let's keep going.
Like. Now, please don't be in the comments crying, saying, oh, yeah, he doing this for clout or the views. I appreciate the views for sure. I ain't gonna lie to you about that. But it's simple-minded as hell to think that we all like the same things.
That's not a way to think. Like, come on, we all have our favorites now. I mean, it's not clout chasing. This especially their favorite.
Like, just because we have some of the same lived experiences don't mean that we gonna actually like some of that shit. Some of y'all like to be in the comments writing think pieces, G. Like, and then you be hating. And the time that you took writing this think piece, you could have just went to the next video. You don't have to put it in the paragraph. Oh, I don't like this video. I'm
Probably.
Not
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised if folks like that.
Paragraphs about why you not finna watch something. That's how I know you watch. But as always,
pretty much.
Support
It's pretty much they watch it. They actually watch it. You took your time to watch it. That's all it is. You took your time to watch it. That's why you commented. You took your time to watch it. So you're not realizing that the time you took to watch something you don't like is still giving views. Think about this sometimes. Same with TV shows. Same with sport entertainment. Same with sport entertainment like wrestling and all that. You may not like it, but if you're watching just to hate watch, you're still giving it views. Think about this sometimes.
At 15,000, we probably will be at 15,000. So I want to say thank you to everyone watching. I appreciate y'all and enjoy the video.
Smoking grits and selling chickens, call that painted living. It's Gucci. Lemons on the train with the V cuts. Lemons on the
Start this one off.
Oh yeah, of course.
Sanford and Son is a legendary show that many people will always love, but I'm just not one of them. I fuck with Red Fox. He was one of the funniest people ever. But when I hear the beginning of that theme song, turn that shit on.
Okay, so I'm wrong. It's gonna be some downplay from. I mean, you can't have a dude come without the downplay. So the fish gonna show up.
Bruh, that shit brings back long scarring nights of cutting this off and trying to count sheep to go to sleep. For me, it's like 3 theme songs I used to dread late at night, and me hearing them meant that it was time to force myself
to go to bed.
Go to sleep. If you stay up, your only options are watching static, paid programs of all types of major TV products with random ass, loud ass commercials of Girls Gone Wild.
It contains explicit material not suitable for children. If you think Girls Gone Wild was wild before, just wait till you see what these girls do when Snoop Dogg is on the camera. I want to fuck some.
How bad he told the juice kid, but oh my god, if that ain't whole hard facts right there. Oh Lord! I don't think legend. That's why it's this nostalgic loud, because he big back nostalgia, not just because the stuff context low, but just some of the add-ons he had on there as well too. Oh my god! Whew.
Cut that bitch down at all. It still was gonna be loud. You can still wake up.
Especially because I used to. I to this day I slept with TV on just to help me go to sleep though as well too. Yes, growing up I was kind of favorite dark, so I will have to watch. I will always fall asleep on some TV. Most of the time will be Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon or something I was watching on that channel, and then fell asleep afterwards, and then wake up to some middle of some infomercials like this. So yeah.
Wake up out of your sleep to covered titties. Then my last option was staying up to watch those Time Life commercials.
Imagine owning.
Didn't I tell y'all about? Remember I tell you about the commercials right there for the CDs when I was doing the Summer Anagon videos. This we I'm talking about right here, the CD commercial. That's why I knew half of them. That's half the reason why I knew some of the songs from back in the day when they, like the best songs of the 80s, the 90s, and all that, because of these damn commercials, y'all. For real, dead ass.
The world's greatest love songs.
The other 2 theme songs that I couldn't stand was MASH and Andy Griffin.
Yo,
come on,
yo, especially MASH. Yo, especially MASH. Oh yes, MASH was definitely the ultimate time to go to bed theme song. Oh my god. Oh man, lucky my little man, he fall asleep to some good stuff like Golden Girls. unless he grow up old enough saying, that's the time to go to bed song. But yes, MASH. Andy Griffin was number 1, but it was rare. It was like not as crazy as Sanford Son and MASH, but MASH was the one. When that joint come on, time to go to bed. Yup.
it's time to go to sleep, bro.
Yup.
You gonna struggle to go to sleep.
Yup.
I used to be mad at the world when I heard them. Like, damn, all the good stuff going on.
Easy. Yup.
Long before Nickelodeon was Nickelodeon, some of us called it Nick.
I'm gonna knock this dude out. That's probably what we did, but I'm gonna knock this dude out.
Because it was truly one of the last times that a kids network involved so many black kids.
It did.
It gave us all types of cultural moments, specifically with theme songs.
It did.
They most certainly made sure to give us one of the most memorable theme songs ever when it comes to thinking of Nickelodeon.
Facts.
And that came from a kids show that didn't give a damn who they let perform at the end. That should be your hint.
Yup, all that. Yup. And you probably can't play because of copyright. That's why it's silent right now. Damn it. All that. Is it all that? Oh, here we go.
They gave us an iconic ballad by TLC that can be played without even watching the show.
Exactly.
You heard that, you knew it was time to tune in and stay to the end and see the celebrity guest performance. Because again, they didn't give a damn what song these folks will perform.
That's true though. We never thought about that though. I thought like they was just keeping us updated with the new music, but yeah, because if you think about it, I think because you had El Cool do Who Do You Love, and then Ice Cube did We Be Clubbing on the episode. I didn't think about that till we watched it. Like, yeah, they was wild, but at the same time, they was trying to keep up what's going on. It was a clean version, but still, it was like playing a clean version of a song that's explicit. Like, we listened to it, it was safe per se, but it wasn't as safe because we knew what he was talking about. We might knew what he was talking about, or we had an idea, or we heard the dirty version by accident, and we repeated the dirty version along with the clean version. That's why, like, a couple of high school games I DJ at, I thought it was cool by playing clean version. It was cool, what they love, but they got on my case for playing. What was it? Mo Bamba and for the lost out, but I had to. Dad told me I had to cut it off because it was clean version. The kids were singing the dirty version. So yeah. That's something to think about as well too. So since then, a lot of the high school games, you have to play the instrumental in a way. We know that's still no different, but still.
They gonna let them perform it.
Yup. The Creep, yeah, they play Creep. Yup. Yup.
My dead grandma, you freaky as hell.
These folks had
Here we go.
Creep to some.
Oh, wait for the fish. Here we go. Oh shit. Oh snap. Here go the fish. I was waiting for it to come out since I knew he ain't gonna hold no punches.
My dead grandma, you freaky as hell.
These folks had TLC singing Creep to some little kids, bro. There were a countless number of questionable ass performances. But to me, they stayed realistic to who children really are.
Yeah, exactly.
Was listening to this
exactly. That's why we didn't care. That's why you didn't think about it. Because we was listening to it. We heard it on radio. We heard it on radio. It was on bus. Some of the buses will play radio station, will play Power 99 or wherever the local hip hop station as well too. And we would sing along with it. Where we sing the clean version or the dirty version. We wasn't stupid. We wasn't stupid. We listened to it, but we knew what to do. Unlike these kids now, not downplay the dumb kids, but not downplay the kids this generation. But we knew our limits as well too. You didn't have to worry about we didn't worry about it so much. Now these days, you kind of got to worry about it in a way. Like I say, I don't downplay it because I don't downplay the sexy reds no as well too. They gonna do what we gonna do, but at the same time, like if you have a problem of your kids looking up to them, that's your problem, not the kids' problem because we knew these people was no good, and we didn't look at them job be like them. We knew he was no good, but we liked their music. So yeah.
And that's the last of an era of theme songs for kids that didn't sound hella kiddish.
Yeah.
But that brings me to another point and another show under the Nickelodeon umbrella.
Wait, there's
more.
In my opinion, Nickelodeon would ultimately end up doing what UPN did. Make your show around all these Negroes, and then when you build it up to the top, whitewash that bitch. But prior to that great whitewash, they gave the freedom to input all niggatry everywhere.
I knew it was King Kel, but I got a feeling we admit by whitewash in a way. Well, not exactly. I think he actually said it was a show he liked. It was Drake and Josh, but still. Because ironically, both of them, just like Keenan and Kel, both of them came from a sketch show, which was the Amanda Show, but still.
Oh yeah. There's powerful niggardry at work.
There you go.
Indeed it was. And that's a very underrated theme song that got you prepared to watch Keenan concoct some crazy ass scheme that you knew Kel would ultimately fuck up in the end.
Now come on.
And proceed to find a way to discuss orange soda.
Who loves orange soda?
Yep.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
Fuck it. Add Gullah Gullah Island in that bitch too.
And let's play together in the.
This is one time I was too old to be watching Nick Jr., but I watched it anyway just because of Gullah Gullah Island. Dead serious. R.I.P. James, man. By the way, and shout out to their son Simeon, who doing this thing in acting as well too. He's on what was it? All American.
Bright sunny weather. Let's all go to.
Yeah, look at that. Simeon's a baby back in, and then that.
I know this should seem like a whole Nickelodeon countdown, but it's not. I promise.
It's not.
But who the hell would have expected a theme song given to a puppet to be one of the hardest theme songs on that network?
Oh, I know you're talking about Cousin Skeeter. Hold on, I got a phone call though. Hold up. I'm back. I think I know you're talking when you said about puppet. I was thinking like, wait a minute, Ben, but it's not puppet mask. I know you're talking about Cousin Skeeter. Yup. Oh, hit the mute button actually. My fault. It wasn't muted this time. I hit the mute button. My fault.
Did a theme song given to a puppet to be one of the hardest theme songs on that network.
Well, because it was the actual song. What happened because it was the actual song remade for the show. It was pretty much 702 Stilo.
That song is.
Hold me a second. I gotta wipe my news. Hi, I ain't want to wipe my nose in front of y'all like that, but yeah. R.P. to Irish and her sister Irish, man. How both. And hearts out to the one in the middle that she lost both her little twin sisters as well. Her two younger sisters as well too. And the whole 702 game. But yes. Love, yeah, pretty much it was based off this show Stilo. And yeah, awesome theme.
Remix of the song Stilo by the 90s group 702. Cousin Skeeter was one of my favorite shows on Nickelodeon. So 702 rebranding their song Stilo to be the theme song for Cousin Skeeter was something that
definitely was cool. Hold on a second. He called. I thought he's called me. Actually, he's repeat something from the show he's watching. He's watched a lot of what's it? Diane Roma. He likes Little Man likes to watch a lot of Diane Roma. Sorry, but anyway, Cousin Skeeter. Yes, shout out to Bill Bellamy to provide the voice, and he did an excellent job. The cast was cool. You had Robert Richard, Megan Good. I think that's where a lot of us first got our crush for Megan Good at the time as well too. Before we asked to go there, we was young to Megan Good because she was older than she played on some of these shows and movies. So don't go there. I know folks are a little harsh on that. Oh, why were you like young? No. We was young kids when it came out, so don't go there. And the family though, we got to see Felicia as a mom, Felicia from Friday as a mom as well too, and Rondell Sheridan as well too, who later play That's So Raven's dad. So yeah,
I really enjoyed. I think Bill Bellamy does not get the respect that he deserves when it comes to his career. I think this is one of his best roles. But
underrated.
This theme song specifically just makes me think of the golden era of Nickelodeon and how it used to be seasoned. Now that shit just bland as hell. The next one on this list.
It's I hate to admit it's kind of true. I don't think I really sat through like a Nickelodeon show like that in so long. I'm gonna be honest. It did get. And then now, people really going to be really side at Nickelodeon after the Choir Reset documentary came out as well too. So yeah,
this is an obscure ass cartoon theme song that had me dancing before the show would ever even come on. But I can't remember not one damn episode of it. Let me see if you can guess it. The one hint is based off of Wayne's Legend.
Whitehead. Yes, I was literally talking about this show too. Have cause Marlon did an interview talking about his Damon had a clubfoot as well too, and I'm like, wow, that's why. Cause he got a new interview with Shade, so check that out. But yeah, it was on a reel, and Marlon was talking about that, and then he rewatched the show. I actually watched every episode faithfully. I want to rewatch as well too. Now that I found out people who was part of the cast and how it was really truly based. I mean, I knew it was, but I thought it was Lucy Bay, but not like to the fact that that reason why he had that boot because he had a club foot. Wow, and everything, and pretty much the other two characters was pretty much in a way Keenan and Kevin and Siobhan was pretty much Keenan and Kim. I'm assuming as kids as well too, and then some of the Wayne members did the voices too. But yeah, this was my show. Oh yes, I used to love this show. That thing was bumping.
It's the Damon Wayans created cartoon.
Shout out to Crazy behind Lando. I don't want to get the Landos wrong. I think it's Lando Brown. Which one's the crazy Orlando? Orlando Brown. Is it Orlando Brown? Orlando Jones? What is it? Orlando Brown, right? Yeah, Orlando Brown. Shout out to Orlando Brown who did the voice of it though before he went nutso.
Yeah, like I said, I don't remember too many episodes of this, if any at all. But I damn sure remember that theme song. I'll never forget it. This next one on the list may get copyrighted. So if it goes blank, then you know why. But I can tell you one thing about this theme song. It's one that makes me feel woke as hell.
Oh, Lord. Is it Oz?
Now, that's a classic animation show that's combined with anime.
Oh.
And it's a whole lot of niggatry going on. It's one of my favorite cartoons ever. However you want to put it, animation.
Boondocks.
I am the stone that the builder I am the visual.
He played the best version, the first season version. I like the second season theme. It's like same one, but it's a different beat to it in a way. But the beat on this one was whoo. The snare, it was better.
It's a very quick and very precise intro
Yes.
that you'll sing word for word, and damn near wish was longer. I think this is one theme song that definitely sets the tone for its show.
Yup.
It speaks more to its protagonist than you realize. I've been showing y'all a couple good things.
I'm back. Had the one make sure my son didn't fall because he was rocking that cheer. I think that's why I stopped a little bit. 2, had to get dinner. It was dinner time. Then SmackDown came on. Well, I know SmackDown came in earlier for some folks that wanted to watch it anyway, but I watched it at 8. But anyway, Raw Fans just though this is a good video. I'm like only 8 minutes in. I'm only in 8 minutes within the video though, so yeah. So it's probably gonna be longer than it's been recorded. I mean, the record probably be longer than it is though. This is taking me back to some of the times I did watch some of these shows as well too. Let me refill my water up a little bit. Hopefully nothing crawls out around here either. Cause I saw something a couple nights ago, but that's another story. You hear my water dropping and everything too. Also, and SmackDown was awesome, especially the signing was awesome involved too. Though I might do a review in there. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's keep this part going. See what other ones. I think he's gonna say he's gonna take us the ones he did not like. So it's gonna be, typical DD going in a minute. But let's keep going.
I've been showing y'all a couple good theme songs that I like. Let's take a break from that right now, and let's focus on some that I didn't. We'll get back to the ones that I did. Now, when I say I didn't like some of these theme songs, that doesn't mean that I didn't like the show. I think 2 things can be true. You can like the show, but think the theme song, hot garbage. Garbage truck juice, like the Parenthood.
Lord.
I think the Parenthood was a very underrated show, and it was a very great show, but it had a very mid-ass theme song. I believe a catchy theme song can have your show remembered for forever. But I think on the other hand, that can also work against your show and be a reason why it isn't remembered as much. And that's not saying that it's solely the biggest reason why your show isn't remembered. But a show like The Parenthood has the same common blueprint as many other black sitcoms before it. I personally feel like it was just a more niggified version of The Cosby Show.
Lord.
Just imagine yourself unconscious, making a visit to a hospital emergency room. You take care of yourself. Don't.
Get out there!
Ayo, Didi, you really had to put that out together like that? Come on, dog. And then the guilty.
That nigga is guilty!
Yo.
So with a blueprint like
Here
that,
you
I
go.
feel like you have to have something that sets you apart. Yes, you will be a black sitcom that focuses on the daily life of a black family, black middle class family. You deal with different things like sexual assault, kids talking back. You deal with basic things that a black sitcom family would deal with. Now, what sets you apart from that? Like, yes, your show is good, but it's the same blueprint as this one. So what can set you apart? And I think a theme song can do that. Now, I only say that personally because that's exactly what I did with my channel. I had one theme song at first, but I realized, like, okay, I need something that grabs people in. Even if you don't like the show, it could possibly just grow on you because you like the theme song so much. Now, I know a lot of people may or may not like my channel, but some of y'all stayed because you heard that theme song and this channel grew on you. You may not agree with my views all the time, but that theme song made you stay to hear what I had to say. There's one theme song that I started out liking, but over the course of the show constantly coming on, I just started hating it. It just became annoying.
Yeah. It can get tiring.
Cut that bitch off!
Yeah.
Yes, the Parkers. Great show to an extent for me, but I'll save some of that for my black sitcom video. I don't think it's a bad show. And I used to like the theme song, but like I said, over time, I found it annoying. Like, I just couldn't stand the voices or the screams. Fast forward this bitch. Keeping to it, from like the 90s to the mid to late 2000s, UPN was home to many shows for Negroes.
Naggers.
That brings me to another show that I like, but I never liked the theme song.
Oh, yeah, I get that. Well, I would say that it was definitely for the ladies, not for our men to enjoy. So I understand that.
Yes, girlfriends. Man, I used to get sleepy as hell listening to the theme song. You had that slow ass montage of the introduction of each actress, and I used to, just flip through the channels until that shit was going on. Not saying it's a bad show,
no, it's not a bad show.
Just didn't like the theme song. Don't let anybody in my household be watching this. I promise you, I'm coming in your room, taking your remote, changing the TV, and running with your remote until it's gone, just for my amusement, bro.
Yo, this man is a fool. Yo, this man is diabolical.
I used to piss my mama off, boy. Although they did the same thing that Nickelodeon did, I still give UPN just a little bit of respect, just because they had theme songs of the culture. Specifically for me, they brought back so much nostalgia of the 90s and the early 2000s, with this next one being one of the most nostalgic.
I knew it, because he's talking about UPN. Like, I knew, because he was talking about UPN. Like, yep, it's got to be Moesha. Got to be Moesha, yo.
The Moesha theme song is one of the most nostalgic on this list, easily taking you back to a simpler time of watching this.
I'm gonna say all three versions of it was dope. I mean, yes, it was three versions: the first season, and then the second season for a while, and then the later season when she had Rage in them in there. But yeah,
8 or so late night. It was a great representation of nostalgia and the 90s. No skips on this one either. Brandy was and still is soulful as hell.
Mm-hmm.
The Warner Brothers Network had their own little list of fire-ass theme songs too.
Here we go.
They had their own little run in the early 2000s too, as well as producing a lot of different shows that are still memorable, and some of those shows had good theme songs. One classic that I know if you watch the WB, you should most certainly remember. I'll give you a hint. They are the little brothers to somebody else that was mentioned on this countdown earlier.
We're brothers, we're happy and we're singing and we're colored.
Naggers.
If you guess the Wayans brothers, you correct. But I'll be real about this theme song. I only like the first part of it. Like that, we're brothers, I like that part. However, once that stopped and that beat dropped, that shit mid.
I hate y'all niggas. Y'all niggas make my ass itch.
We talked about you.
Now here's the thing. Of course, the first one is gonna be like because it's a Tribe Quest, Relax, and then the second, well, not the second thing, the third season, it was just a little main beat. Then I was like, okay, I guess it did a little quick, but the last one, I ain't gonna lie, I did like the last one, the doom. They joined the Oral S produced, yeah. I think I found out Oral S produced that joint. I did like the last two seasons theme though. I did like that one. That'd be rocking when they showing the credits though.
UPN, but we gotta understand UPN has
he got a new logo. Okay,
in my opinion too. And it's not even that they were like terrible, but it was just a little basic, bitch.
Oh Lord.
My son is a basic bitch.
Fast forward that motherfucker. Felt like an extra old ass nigga listening to this, because I used to feel like this is some unnecessary ass racket for a theme song, bro. Now we gonna talk about some shows on Disney Channel. And if you was watching Disney Channel back in the day,
I know Raven will be in there.
The Disney Channel was elite. And that's even if you were able to afford that type of cable. Because I know at first I didn't even know Disney Channel existed. Gee, I thought Disney.
People they ain't bother. People forget that Disney used to be Disney and HBO HBO. Everybody knew it was a premium, but Disney for a while was a premium channel for a while. It was. You were surprised. You'd be lucky to get it. You get either hot box it or get or once in blue moon get the preview. Get the preview for a couple weeks. But yeah, Disney was a premium channel. I don't know why, but it was a premium channel at one point. That and then after a while they said let that and HBO become. Well, I don't know which one was first, but HBO or Disney became part of the regular channels, while called the basic cable channels after a while Cinemax and the other one still was the premium channels. But yeah, I remember that.
It was just Disneyland and VHS tapes. Just being real. But when we moved into a better neighborhood, better house, shout out Wingood Apartments. Once we moved from there, we moved into a better house. And my dad got that direct TV, that good cable, where we had
Good cable.
every channel, HBO.
He said the
all
good
that.
cable.
Oh boy, I was on Disney Channel heavily.
Right.
Side note, bruh. Side note. If you was watching Disney Channel at one point, tell me if you remember this show.
DJ, spin that shit.
Oh yeah, bug juice.
See, that ain't even really got nothing to do with this countdown, bruh. I just thought I was going crazy because I used to watch this show. I used to want to go, bruh. This show, Bug Juice, was about sleepaway count. But the thing that I took from it the most was the fact that this shit made me realize we didn't have it like that. We wanted to go to sleepaway count bad as hell. But once we found out the prices of it, I was like, oh, we never doing that shit. Ever, boy. Boy, my daddy looked crazy as hell. Boy, we can't afford that shit. But being serious, Disney Channel was elite back in the day. They weren't going to niggify their channel like Nickelodeon did, but they definitely let a few niggas win at a time. And they created one of the most legendary cartoons.
Proud Family.
Disney Channel has ever seen, in my opinion.
Proud Family. Yeah, Proud Family and copyright. But he probably was gonna talk about Raven, of course. Shout out to Solange and Destiny Child.
Proud Family theme song. Cut that shit up. Had Disney Channel turned.
Yeah.
When they came out with this, especially, bro. Like, I can remember hearing the background being like, damn, you hear Destiny's Child in the background for sure. Who is that singing? And you find out it's Solange, you like, damn, like, y'all let niggas in the donut. It was just something to see back then, and having arguably one of the biggest groups at the time singing background wasn't something I expected. Nor did I expect to hear Solange having this big ass opportunity and killing that shit.
Yup.
To me, she like
that was literally her. That was literally her debut singing. Crazy amount. That was like literally her debut in singing. Until then, she did the featuring. Then she started featuring with songs like a song like the Bow Wow song and all. Not the Bow Wow, the Romeo song and all that. But yeah, then later on down the line, we got the Soul Angel. But yep. Before Soul Angel, we had the Poppy Solange.
Only person that could sing this song. Had you put Beyonce or anybody else, I don't feel like it would have been the same. Not to say it wouldn't be good, but I just don't feel like it would have been the same. Like, you listen to that,
it was her time to shine.
Free reign to do what they wanted to, boy. Because this theme song, black as hell.
Black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black.
Yup. Here we go.
As we've constantly called her for years, is one legend that we need to give more flowers to. Jumping on the acting scene, we first saw her in the Cosby Show, and she'd go on to star in The Fresh Prince as well. And from then on, she'd become one of the most successful child stars ever, where it lead her down the path to Disney Channel, and she'd become a legend by setting the tone for the shows after her, like Wizards of Waverly Place with Selena Gomez, as well as Hannah Montana with Miley Cyrus, rotisserie chicken body ass.
The journey is usually the part that you remember anyways.
It ain't even...
I'm gonna knock this dude DD out. I swear to God.
Really rotisserie. Rotisserie got some brown on it. That motherfucker plain, seasonless. That's So Raven became the blueprint for every major female-led show after her. And it always helped that that theme song was fire as hell.
Well, this one just says, girl, you tripping.
That's your Raven.
Can't go wrong.
I forgot about that part. Oh my God. But I was gonna say, so we had two shows that theme song got in it that featured, well, two series that had in here that for Orlando Brown, Wayne had this, and two for Rondell Sheridan, this and Cousin Skeeter.
With that at all, and hearing her sing her theme song brings back countless memories. But one show from Disney Channel that doesn't.
Cut that bitch off.
Smart Guy. Smart Guy was a good show,
but the
theme song was mid.
I did like the second one when they had the little baby sound dude, and then Omar Gooding was rapping on it. Of course.
All right, now let's get back to some more live sitcoms.
Of course.
Enough of the kiddie shit. And we're going to start off with The Cosby Show.
Which one?
What did you do to my drink?
Yo, dog.
Before I even talk about the theme song, regardless of what many think about Bill Cosby will be one of the greatest entertainers ever.
Of course.
I don't condone shit this freak ass nigga did, but I do stand firm on let the art be the art.
Exactly.
You don't have to like him as a person.
Thank
To
you.
me, the art is separate from the person. If you choose to get rid of the art, then there are a number of people in Hollywood you will have to stop watching because as we've learned about Hollywood freaky as hell just in general.
and that, exactly. But folks will say, well, I don't listen. I don't follow these people. Okay. All right, whatever. Don't be canceling others just because they still watch this and that person or listen to that person or whatever. All right, that's the thing what irks me. I get it. They not your folks. You don't want to fuck with them, but don't cancel others who they or try to write them out as or they supporting their nonsense. No, we're not supporting their nonsense. We think we can separate the art from the person, and people give us crap for that. I don't like that people give other people in general crap like that to the point that we gotta lay low, walk with eggshell to prove folks to prove ourselves. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It really is. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that part. At least that is how ridiculous we gotta walk on eggshell to to make people think that we're not to show that we're not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not like supporting this person, that person, because people want to assume this and that about somebody because we still like we still watch this person TV show, listen to their music and all this stuff, and say on so on. Like it's like we grew up on their music. We didn't know what's going behind the scene. I mean, I guess I understand you probably can look at some of the stuff differently because of what you heard, but at the same time, if you're not able to, you can still go and enjoy yourself. Enjoy watching this and that. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that.
At this point, all that shit that they've told us since we've been kids up to now and this point, we know is true. So if you're going to separate the art with him, there are a countless number of people that you have to separate the art. You might as well stop fucking watching TV because a lot of these people messed up.
Exactly.
Honestly, look at Harvey Weinstein. Many people knew that bro was doing all this freak ass shit. There were even stars that got up at award shows and was telling jokes about it.
A movie where people survive by acting like they don't see a thing.
Lord.
Sort of like working for Harvey Weinstein. You did it. I didn't. You did it.
So you mean to tell me all these people knew, but Bill Cosby just the only freaky nigga in the world? Hell no. Plenty of y'all folks knew. Some of y'all folks participated in that shit. So if we gonna get rid of the art, we might as well just get rid of Hollywood altogether because a lot of these people are fucked up. Like I
DD watch that because there's people who want that to happen.
said, I don't condone it. But
exactly.
You gotta be out your mind and think Bill the only freaky nigga.
Exactly.
So with that being said, Bill Cosby best theme song was season 6. The rest of them, boo boo.
I swear I'm gonna hurt this dude, yo. He said he did that and went on still call him Bill Cosby.
Mid, don't care.
Oh yeah, this one. This is the best one. To me, yeah, that's the best one. I do like the last season, the last season one, technically the last 2 seasons one, but there's a whole little story about that. I was a fan of the Congo one. I was a fan of the Congo one. But yeah, the Congo one, that was the 3rd season. This one and the supposed last season one. The reason I said that because the last season was the theme was really supposed to be for the 7th season, but they had permission to use the artwork in there till later on, and they had to push it to the 8th season because originally the last 7th season had all of them, including Martin and Martin and Denise in the intro. There's a video out there on YouTube. You can catch it on there. I think they only did like one time for the pilot for the first couple episodes, and then they had to revert to this and then add Erica Alexander, aka Maxie Shaw, who played cousin Pam in the end of the video. But yeah, this one, the hip hop one is my favorite, and the Congo one, low key, is my favorite. That's all, cause. Boy,
take care of yourself.
Now we get into my top 9, and these are my ultimate favorites that I love the most. If I had to give a list of Black TV theme songs, like if someone asked me to make a list, these would be the 9 that I would give them. Obviously, there are others just like on this list, but these 9 would be my go-to.
Here we go.
Coming in at number 9.
Good times.
Maxine is the lady who's feeling all right. Thanks to the magic of Kid
Dynamite!
Good Times was full of bull.
R.P. John Amos and that's the role, but definitely R.P. John Amos.
Bullshit. Only because of Florida, shaved bulldog looking at.
Here we go.
Love the show, but damn, bro, Florida wanted them folk to stay in the ghetto.
James, I tell you, we could do it. Case closed, Florida.
Ooh.
Nope.
Fuck you, hating ass nigga. Don't nobody give a fuck what your dumb ass think.
But my dislike for her doesn't make me hate the show.
No.
I think this show is a classic. I think it's iconic as hell. Mama, daddy, brother, all of us used to watch this. Shit, I still think it's iconic as hell seeing Janet get burned with that motherfucking iron. But I love the show because I felt like for a family living in the projects and somebody that can relate by living in the ghetto, it really speaks to certain things. No matter how much bullshit niggas go through, niggas gonna always have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Coming in at number 8 is a theme song that's in the conversation for most iconic theme song of all time, be it Black TV show or white TV show, whatever TV show.
Yep, I figured.
The Jeffersons is a legendary show.
Yeah,
The theme song is legendary as hell because people have sampled this shit so many times. And
Hey
Nelly
now.
definitely hit a home run with that.
Oh yeah, Batter
I
Up.
always feel like this theme song has gotten to the point where it's outgrown the show, especially for a like it's been sampled so many times, but especially for this generation now, they probably will know that it's a song before they ever even realize that it was a show. Coming in at number 7, before Flex and Washington gave us that booty butt ass Michael Jackson movie.
I sing for them and they cheer for me. It's about love.
Why must you remind us of that atrocious of a biopic? Why? Stop reminding us, Didi. Just take it out of the camera. I know you like to do this to be asshole, but just take it out of the character. Don't talk about it.
Cut that bitch off.
I haven't watched it. I say I barely watched. Did this chick really just do herself? Literally just do herself on the damn? Hold on.
It's about love.
Did she really just? Did she really just do something the window and the guy checked out?
Cut that bitch off.
Flex was on a great show acting his ass off called 101.
Yep.
Flex and his wife gave us a theme song to remember.
That's right. Shanice did sing on it.
Turn that bitch up.
Yep.
If I knew I wasn't gonna get copyrighted for this shit, G, I would play the whole thing. I might get copyrighted for this video, but I'm still gonna put it out. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
Coming in at number 6, I'm gonna let you guess this one. This one is a multi-talented singer and actor that has had his own show in the late 90s, early 2000s. And your hint is, if you see him, like go check the early 2000s pictures, bro. If you see him, the boy hairline change every time, G. It's different every time you see him.
You'll never find blom 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 blom.
Jamie Foxx.
Like mine.
If you get Jamie Foxx, then you was correct. Don't sit here and act like that Jamie Foxx show song didn't slap.
Oh yeah. Come, here I come,
This man just made an R&B song and said, fuck it. Theme song that bitch. The minute you hear it,
both of them,
you know what it's from immediately. The Jamie Foxx show doesn't get mentioned with Martin and the Fresh Prince like I think he's really.
Ah, yes. I always said that it's so underrated, and Jamie Foxx's comedy in that show is so underrated, especially with the side talk he does when he gets side talk like, yeah, kick your ass on. Once you did, maybe stick yourself. Yeah, the side talk, everything. He's hilarious though. Oh my god, yeah, Jamie Foxx show is underrated though, for real. Like definitely, it don't get talked as much as Martin, Fresh Prince, and all that, but it's definitely underrated.
Shoot. Coming in at number 5 is the show that Friends got his whole fucking
Living Single. Why did I feel like I think about it? I was thinking about Living Single, and Living Single popped in my head, and it came next.
It's your blind date. Excited? Hi, I'm Angie. Is Ross here?
Naggers.
Living Single.
Yep. Shout out Queen Latifah, of course.
Living Single having a show centered around 4 black women will always be legendary. And shit, Friends is ass cheeks. But it wouldn't even exist. They wouldn't even be getting them crazy residuals they getting if it wasn't for Living Single. The theme song is iconic because of Queen Latifah. And brother, lady dancing made me like it too.
Shout out to Big
I used
Lex.
to think that was Maxine dancing. Why we thought the silhouette of this lady was Maxine was probably because of them braids. But we really wasn't looking clearly because it's not even close to looking like her, bro. Like now that you look back at it, back in the day, I thought that was, you couldn't tell me that when Maxine danced. Coming in at number 4 is In Living Color. The Wayans family will always go down as legends. This is like the 3rd entry of a Wayans on this countdown, bro. So it shouldn't even. You should.
Oh yeah, Wayne had this. Yup.
But we have to talk about where it started.
Don't matter, bro. DJ, spin that shit.
Keenen Ivory Wayans.
Oh no, personally, I did like the second theme. What was it, the 3rd season with Jamie Foxx? The season that Jamie Foxx came on, theme better. This is always iconic though. Of course, I love it and iconic. But the second one with Heavy D, that joint was tough though. The 3rd one with the little fast-paced version was okay, but yeah, the second one, you want to eat? Yep, that second one was dope.
This was the start of it all.
Check out the old cast. It's the first cast. Well, a young and slim Kim Coles,
and along with the help of legends, made this show legendary, and is the reason the Super Bowl halftime show exists to this day.
Yup.
And your butt, it's nice, man.
You know what, man? Your skin is so smooth.
I'd like to lick right now.
Hey yo.
The theme song by Heavy D was one that I loved because I loved that New Jack Swing era. And this theme song screams New Jack Swing. It was popular as hell all throughout the 90s. And I just felt like you didn't have a choice but to sit and jam to this, whether you got up or whether you just sat on the couch and, you know, did your little 1-2. One theme song that is so simple, is the perfect fit for a show because of the hilarious antics comes from the one and only
Martin.
This face belongs on the tissue.
Martin Show had more than one intro over the seasons, but the first one will always be my favorite because I feel like that
the
was
first one was always the iconic best one as well though. I do like all. I ain't gonna lie, I do like all 3. The Martin and the Take 6 one did the later season. I do like all 3 of them, but this is definitely also the iconic one.
The most. You have, it's simple as hell. Martin on the track, giving his ad libs, and it's shit that he probably say in the show. So hearing that theme song, you knew you was about to get into some crazy and hilarious shit with Martin. I'm down to my last 2, and I can say these 2 are probably my 2 favorites of all time.
My nigga.
Coming in and number 2 is A Different World. Now, A Different World had 3 different versions of the theme song, all with the same lyrics, written and originally performed by Don Lewis, who played Jalissa on the show.
Keep me waiting too long.
What am I supposed to do?
I suggest Plan B. Plan B? B somewhere else.
I wanna fuck some.
She set the tone and is the reason why the song even exists. But I think my favorite version is
Of
Aretha
course.
Franklin's
The Aretha
version.
Franklin version, of course. Always. Of course.
I know my parents loved me. Stand behind me, come what may.
Yeah, but I go tit for tat because it could easily be Boys and Men version too. But I'll give it to Aretha.
People keep saying that's Boys and Men. I guess it was supposed to be Boys and Men, and then they couldn't do. They got copyright for it, but then somebody's replaced it. If it's actually Boys and Men, calm it down. It's been a debate if it's Boys and Men or somebody that sound like Boys and Men. But yeah, that one is low key underrated though. The first one, in case you know, the only time you hear the first one is in the first season. Though, is when Bernice was on there.
Aretha Franklin. Because that soulful voice plus the montage of the characters made A Different World something that I didn't want to miss. Like, that's one show that you don't want to miss the beginning of it, just like you don't want to miss the end of it. You know it's going to be the same montage of them every time.
Well, technically, it's cool how they do it. You gotta, and two, you gotta figure out which season in between I think it's the fourth and the second to the fourth season, and then the fifth season. You gotta figure out which one because it's the season when Walter already left, and then that's when like really the season that Jaden first came on there, but they was on there wasn't on the intro yet. I think that's the fourth season and fifth season. I'm trying to remember. Comment down below. But yeah, and instead of after he get tackled, after Ron get tackled, instead of sitting and spin the ball, he's just show him like he escaped it. It's crazy. It's like a crazy way to think about it.
It was cool to see as it went along with the music, and it was just something that I love.
I wanted fresh
from beginning to the end. I never wanted to miss this show, and we are number one. And if you know your theme songs, then quite honestly, number one shouldn't be a surprise. It's probably the most 90s theme song there is. And it's probably the most universally known theme song on this countdown.
Yup. What's Philadelphia? Born and red.
It's the Fresh Prince, and I had to stop that bitch. Because they will, again, copyright my shit. But I guarantee you, whether you started to sing that out loud or you start to sing that in your head, whenever you hear the Fresh Prince theme song, you can finish it without the music. Put a bunch of people in a stadium, cut this shit on. Put a bunch of people in a stadium, cut this on, and don't let it finish.
And most iconic thing I do when I'm DJing, every time I play, this is how we do it. And I got this from another DJ that played it when I was going to parties in Delaware. It's a version of this. I think it's by DJ Spring. Is the Fresh Prince Bel-Air theme vocals over the This How You Do It beat. I always play it after the first two verses before Montel goes rap. I switch to this every time, yo.
I guarantee you the whole stadium starts singing. Don't even need the words. Don't even need the music. It's the one theme song that I believe will be passed down from generation to generation to generation, while many others will get left behind.
Smoking grits and selling chickens, call that painted living. It's Gucci.
Cool. I did find out that new one this came out, the Real Villain. I'm gonna hold off on it because I wanted to do one more video. That's gonna be our part 1 and part 2 of it as well too. So anyway, other than that, another cool video from Diddy Conway. Always though, it was always turned to a conversation piece with me because I'm a TV buff, movie buff, whatever you call it at times as well too. Anyway, so there's that. Other than that, this video is probably like almost an hour again. Other than that, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's your boy T-Bird signing off. One love.